What are you smiling for?
Oh, this is quality content right here.
What's up, guys? Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. So can we discuss that clip a little bit?
Oh, I would love to discuss that clip.
All right, guys. So I have actually a very important lesson to be learned from what I did to my toe. And you can see I was a little bit, what?
Careless?
No, distraught.
Oh, yeah.
After what happened. So I essentially smashed my toe with a 95-pound dumbbell. But let me explain the clip a little bit more. I'm usually more responsible, but there's something to be learned from my mistake. So let's go back to the clip. So basically, guys, I work out late at night. I left a couple 95-pound dumbbells on a bench. Probably,
irresponsibly.
well, it's my gym. I can make my rules. But again, I agree they should be back in the rack. But it was late, and I kind of left them up on top of the bench. I started to clean up before we were going to do a different video than was planned for today. Jesse's getting the camera ready to do that.
Yeah, testing everything out.
And in the background here, all of a sudden, disaster strikes.
Wham, bam.
But in my defense, you know, they didn't fall off of here. I safely got them, or I mean,
you safely got them there?
I got them back to the rack almost, but what happened was, you can see that the lip on my rack is not very deep. It's actually very shallow. So the slightest bit of instability in that dumbbell is allowing it to sort of teeter off and fall down, which is exactly what happened. From about knee height, the dumbbell fell straight down on top of my toe. I'm going to show you a picture here in a second. It's well documented on Instagram, and I will give you ample warning for what this looks like.
Oh,
so
gross.
Those that are squeamish can turn their heads a little bit. But it landed straight down on my big toe, on my left foot, and it essentially smashed right at the nail bed and sort of up through the end of the toe.
Speaking of the Instagram post, can I show you some of my favorite comments that were left on there?
Go ahead.
Oh, I've got it
He
prepared
came
right here.
armed. You really are reveling in this, aren't you?
Oh, I'm loving this. All right, so from my good friend, Josh Brolin, you're not going to snap me away this time, big guy. He says, ouch.
Ouch is right.
Yeah.
Actually, with a few expletives, but ouch is right.
Chris Daughtry, your buddy.
I love Daughtry, yeah.
Ow, damn, bro. Gotta lay off the toe curls.
Toe curl, oh, gee, oh, I get that.
Here's another good one. Couple of face pulls and you'll be better in no time. Face pulls cure everything, we know that.
How many of these are there? This is number what?
10.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so this is number 4. Here's a good one. In my professional opinion, you shouldn't have done that.
20/20 hindsight.
Number 5, this is OnlyFans content.
OnlyFans actually wanted me to do something with them.
That's disturbing.
The new, like, legit OnlyFans.
Okay. Can I keep your toenail when it falls off?
That's creepy. That's creepy.
Yeah, what are you going to do with that?
I don't know.
Number 7, where's the muscle marker at?
There was plenty of color on there already. 1 second, I'll show you the picture.
Number 8, did you at least finish the set? Rocky Balboa would have finished the set.
My God, these people are ruthless. Where's the sympathy?
Oh, here's a good one that's got sympathy. Natty, she says, oh no! You know, there's some sympathy.
Well, that's nice. She's
for
concerned.
you.
It seems like she's at least concerned. Thank you. Thank you, Natalia.
Now, here's my absolute favorite. Gotta drop one on the right toe now to prevent imbalances.
You knew that was coming.
Oh, absolutely. Speaking of imbalances, can we talk about this being your second toe smash and on the other foot?
So I'm making a habit of these toe incidents. So last year, I was filming some exercises, and I got frustrated because I couldn't get the timing down on one of the box, step-up combinations I was doing.
Oh, you were very upset.
I was upset, and I kicked the box.
Yeah, how'd that go for you?
Here's that picture, at least. I broke my toe in 3 places, and then proceeded to attempt to continue to
shoot those
exercises, which you can see here didn't go very well. Again, lesson learned here. I'm going to tell you in 1 second of what I did differently this time around.
Yeah.
But that didn't go so well. So no, I feel like I'm on a bad roll here in terms of big toes go.
I think you're in a terrible roll.
But I've got 8 others, so I figure I've got some room here to wiggle with. All right, so let's talk about the photo. All right, so again, for those that are a little squeamish, they don't want to look, here's your opportunity to turn away. All right, 3, 2, 1. Here's my big toe, immediately after dropping this 95-pound dumbbell on it from about knee height. Now, I could tell you I did what was the responsible thing, and I got it checked out. I wanted to make sure there was no fracture. There was no fracture. You can see it damaged the nail bed here. I probably had major concerns that the nail was going to actually just fall off. The fact that it was bleeding actually gave me some relief because the blood wasn't being consolidated under the nail, causing pressure. So even though it hurt a lot, I actually think that the bleeding actually helped it a little bit. That being said, we're talking about what would you do if you actually got injured like this? Did I stop training altogether? You probably could assume, if you follow my Instagram at all, that I was back in the gym again doing stuff soon after.
Yeah, is that the most responsible thing?
I'm going to tell you, I believe it is the most responsible thing if you handle it responsibly. The first thing I did ice the toe. And you can see it in that picture, I actually was icing the toe. People will say these days that you're not supposed to ice. It prevents the normal healing processes because of thwarting the inflammatory process. Guys, you need to have ice to control an inflammatory process acutely in the first 24 to 48 hours. The tissue remodeling that starts to take place, if you continue to ice after that, you can interrupt that. But in the very acute stage when there's an injury, inflammation and the control of inflammation is extremely important. So the ice was on for about 24 hours, intermittently, of course. The next thing I did, I wanted to already start to retain range of motion in the toe. So again, you may not be talking about a toe injury. You could be talking about an elbow injury. You could be talking about a knee injury, something you just tweaked in the gym. You want to try to maintain as much range of motion as possible in a pain-free range. So I was trying to maneuver the toe in ways that I can continue to get extension of it, get flexion of it, and maintain as much range of motion as I could, given that there was a lot of swelling in there.
That sounds painful.
No, I tried to do it within pain-free range of motion as much as I could. I'm not cranking on it. I'm just trying to maintain as much range as I could do without actually aggravating it more. Talking about aggravating it more, if you can identify the things that you could still do in the gym, then why would you get out of the gym entirely? Unless there's some systemic problem, like an illness that's keeping you out of the gym because you have no energy or you have no ability to recover from your workouts, there's always something you can do. I mean, hell, Conor McGregor was in the gym a week after breaking his leg doing dumbbell shoulder presses sitting down in a wheelchair.
What a maniac.
But I mean, there's something you can always do, and I'm a big proponent of finding what it is you can do. Now, in this case, after about 2 or 3 days, and I'm going to give you a live update on what it looks like right now, after about 2 to 3 days, I realized that I could bear weight through that foot and do so without aggravating the toe, and I started to do exercises that wouldn't cause a problem. I didn't want to skip leg day, so I'm doing squats. How can I do squats? Because I'm not flexing or extending the toe. I'm able to go pretty much straight down through more midfoot than I am on an exercise like a lunge, where I have to post off of that back toe. The lunge may be out of my routine for 3, 4, 5 weeks. I don't know, but right now it hurts and I know it would hurt, so I'm going to avoid that. So my information here to you is to try to find the things that you can do, and as long as you can do them pain-free, you can sort of lean into those and then find out and observe what's happening to your toe or your injury or whatever it is as you move forward. Again, same thing would apply to an elbow. If every time you do this, it hurts, try something different. Maybe if you row, it doesn't hurt, then go ahead and continue to row. There's no reason why you sacrifice your entire training plan because of one area of pain. So with that being said, I sort of worked on all those things, and I'm happy to say that just 5 days later, things are looking a little better. You want to man the camera and we could do a little live look?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to take off the shoe. For those people that don't like feet, I'll give you a fair warning too. There's actually some blood still on the sock. That's from today. That's not from the other day. I have changed my socks and washed my feet. So here we are here. Can you see this, Jesse?
Yeah, you can see pretty good.
So you can see that the nail bed itself there's an abrasion on there, which is right where the dumbbell landed. There is no fracture here. There's a little bruising on the bottom side of the toe. But I'm going to say that I don't think I'm going to lose the toenail. I think that the toenail is actually just severely bruised in that nail bed, but I think the worst case scenario, this thing's going to grow back with ridges in it. But the fact is, I think I escaped a pretty decent sized accident. You can see a lot of bruising on this side here. But bottom line, guys, I could be a dumbass too. There was an accident though. I didn't plan on it. Things happen. But how you react to them is important. And again, acting responsibly is probably the better way to go. As you can see, when I tried to get right back into doing the exercises the last time I fractured the other toe, it wasn't a smart idea. You need to be the judge of your own actions. And if you feel like you can sort of move in through these exercises and progress your way back to a faster recovery, then by all means do that. In the meantime, that's enough for me and my toes. Jesse, you can take your comments and stick them right out. No, that's all right. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. Although you could have maybe come over and helped me over there when I was like jumping around in pain.
Well,
you looked a little bit more concerned about what was going on in the camera.
Hey, I turned around and asked if you were okay.
Okay, so there you have it, guys. If you're looking for programs where we don't drop anything on our toes, and they do help you to get bigger and stronger and faster and leaner, they're all over at ATHLEAN-X.com. If you found the video helpful, make sure you leave your comments and thumbs up below. And also, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video when we put one out. All right, guys. See you soon.